Hello everybody, in this video I will demonstrate how to record an animation from Unreal Engine and modify it at runtime to change its root motion direction or position in the world and use it for, for your video game as a recorded animation. So like in the example in this project, what's happening in this scenario is that first character has a root motion animation and it has a direction that's looking toward this y axis, and the second character over here, which is in the green color, is being modified at runtime with changing its root motion direction. Right now x direction is directed toward this way, which is 90-degree different from the previous character. By this, what are we going to just achieve is that first just change the root motion at runtime with our modified code rather than using a third-party animation tools like Blender, Maya, and modified through code and recorded at runtime inside the Unreal Engine. And what I did in this project is that one is a fully static character that's running a root motion animation, which is this, and the second character is this, which has an animation blueprint that's copying skeleton poses from the mesh at runtime and modifying its pelvis and root bones at runtime. And in the blueprint code, we have an initialization and tick code which modifies the root bones and pelvis bones at runtime. And here it is. In actual recording case, what we're going to do is that first we're going to reset its poses into 0 and change components with world for translation. And now they are in the world space location, specifically the modified character is in world space position. And in order to record this animation inside the Unreal Engine at runtime, we are going to use animation tool which is called Take Recorder, which is this. You can open these tools from here: Windows, Cinematics, Take Recorder, and drag this target modified skeleton blueprint, which is animation blueprint, which is simple BP component with BP class, and drag it over here. I have dropped over here already, and just will open this window. In order to record this animation, the green character at runtime, we are going to click this red button and it will record with 24 frames per second. We can modify it for any kind of frames per second. So now I have managed to record it properly. So selected, continue, okay. So now the animations are being recorded. It will be automatically saved in cinematics folder, and there will be subfolders that shows the location of the recorded animation. Here it is, the last recorded animation. If we disable force lock mode, we can see how this animation being updated, similar to previous one. On the other hand, what we managed to do with this modified animation is that we changed its root bone direction, which is y is looking like directed toward negative x-axis of the character directed toward y-axis in the world. And if we look at the original animation, which is here, what we can see is that the y and x-axis are identical to the world's axis, and as a result we managed to modify it at runtime. And in order to trim this animation clip, this long animation sequence into clip, we can use its built-in tool, which allows us to trim our animation sequence. Here it is. Remove frames in range 0 and 45. And 0 and 1. Interesting. The last second is this one. $25 to $193. And here it is. Now we can save it and use it in future. And here it is. That's how we managed to record this animation. Record this animation and modify the root bones of the animation sequence and create a small clip that can be usable inside our project as an separate animation. Here it is. And thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions, any requests regarding specific tutorials, let me know. And thanks for watching. Peace.